We have no introduction today. I kind of feel like we need one, so hold tight. Let's introduce ourselves.
Hello and welcome to Beyond the Scale, Weight Loss and Wellness. I'm your host, Coach Monica. I'm joined today by Coach Darcy, and we are here to guide you through the ins and outs of a lifestyle that's transformed not just our lives, but the lives of countless women navigating the waves of perimenopause and menopause. Whether you're here to shed weight, understand your body better, or simply find a community that gets it, you're in the right place. So sit back and enjoy the next few minutes as we tackle the hot issues of today.
Good morning again.
Good morning.
Oh my, it is Tuesday morning. It is freezing.
Yes.
If you see any smoke behind me, let me know because I got my heater on at my feet and the dog bed is pretty close to it. So yeah, there could be some smoke behind me and it's not because I'm hot. It's
and I've got children at home. So, and a dog that thinks he needs something.
Yes.
So
my two dogs need something every 5 minutes. And I don't know if it's the weather and I don't know if it should be because they're used to having me here and we are BFFs now.
Oh yeah.
But my gosh, when you have Great Danes, it's not just like go away. It's seriously, dude, go away. So welcome. I don't know this morning. I was banned on Facebook. So I don't know if you're even seeing me live on Facebook this morning. Apparently they think I sell GLP-1s. Apparently they don't read my posts very, very clearly. So it's a short session this morning. We're so glad you're here. We're hoping that you're safe. We had a pretty wild couple of days here. You got some snow where you are?
Yeah, but almost. I think we've got in some places we got a foot, in some places we got 9 inches. So, and that was starting from scratch.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of snow for sure.
I decided this morning that I would be eligible for a medical move to Florida.
Oh?
I really think I could come up with this really great reasoning for the doc and a mandatory move because I'm not into it. One snow is fine, but we haven't seen the ground since before we left on our cruise.
Oh.
So I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm ready to move on.
Yeah. Listen, you can't because you got grandchildren. So sorry about you.
Oh, Dad, did you see the video I sent to
you?
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
I was thinking our grandson was out in his first real snow on a sled with his dad. And it was just so cute. It was cute to watch my son be a dad. And it was cute to see him face planting in the snow and saying, I want to go again. And his mom sent me a picture that night. It was probably like 10 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night. And he was naked. He had his underwears on and he had his boots on and he was trying to talk his mom into going back outside.
Oh my goodness.
So cute. The eyes of the little ones. If I had that, maybe I would be in a better mood.
Yeah.
I could just look at snow like the kids do. Do your kids like snow?
They haven't. Well, Silas was forcefully made to go out last night, and it's just too cold.
Yeah.
They had a friend come over and they used our hill to sled down.
Oh, yeah, you do have a good hill.
Yeah, we have a really good hill. Colin has not. But it's to be fair, it's like 9 degrees. I don't want to be out there. Like give me a little bit warmer of temperatures and I'll be out there sledding too. But
yeah. No. If it hurts to breathe, I am not about it.
It's too cold. Yeah.
But enough complaining.
Yeah.
Because we are uplifters, right? We are
absolutely.
And we're having a good week. It's been a great week with clients so far. I just started. But it's been a great week. A lot of people have taken advantage of our short, limited time of just jumping into the program for $150 a month, 4 sessions. You can't beat that price.
Yep.
Of personal coaching and personal training. So a lot of people have taken advantage of that. So I am onboarding a bunch of new clients this week, and that's always exciting.
Yeah.
I always like to hear the goals and what do you want from this, and it's always a good time. So, but our session this morning is simple. There's a theme out there right now about how glamorous fast weight loss is and how sexy that is and how amazing fast weight loss is. And we're here to disprove that theory because we believe in the experience that we've had with our clients. We believe that unsexy, slow weight loss is the only weight loss that is sustainable. And so we're going to chat about that this morning. So let's talk about this. What is slow, unsexy weight loss? People would look at that and say, well, I don't want that. I don't want that because people are watching me. And people love to see fast weight loss on people. Now, I think they're waking up because I think there's a lot of concern out there right now of, my person has shrunk. Now, what does she do? Now is she in trouble? And the answer to that is yes. Because we've been in this long enough to know what happens with fast weight loss. So, flashy weight loss in this day and age. I mean, all you have to do is turn on your local show to see that they're promoting fast weight loss, and it's intentional. They've designed fast weight loss to sell. Mm-hmm. They want lifelong clients, lifelong patients. They know if they can get you on the drug that you'll never get off of it, because if you get off of it, you will gain the weight. And if you look at my Substack, you will see that there's a new article, a new study out there right now about how fast the weight comes back. And it's coming back because of what we're talking about today, because fast and flashy weight loss, it fights your biology. It's just a simple math problem. First of all, it's not a you problem. You're not doing anything wrong. It is, it's fighting your biology. You cannot physically lose a lot of weight very fast and keep it off. If you want to talk about calories, that's the foundation of it. Now, calories are not everything, and we've proven that on the ketogenic lifestyle, but it does play a big role. When you crash your metabolism and you starve yourself, which you do, you have no other choice, and you undereat, you're going to crash your metabolism. And to get out of that takes science, and it takes a process. And so, fast and flashy, it ignores that, and it ignores the hormones. It ignores your personhood, the way your body works. It ignores all of that. It just kind of bypasses all of that. When you bypass all of that, you do shrink your body, but there's a consequence to pay at the end. And so as you and I sit with clients every day, sometimes it gets heavy. Sometimes it gets frustrating because the client's like, oh, I only lost a pound. And what our job is to say, yay, you lost a pound. And guess what? You're going to keep it off. So why don't you take us through? We're not going to beat up on the fast and flashy, because that's just a reality. That's what happens. But talk us through, Darcy, what this slow process means to our clients. What does slow weight loss mean? And if you want to kind of intertwine our hero, because our hero backs us up, James Clear, feel free to intertwine some of that, because what he says and what we teach just go hand in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we are focused on slow and steady, and you mentioned this last night, actually, when we were talking with our group about the tortoise and the hare. It is kind of our motto is this, the tortoise and the hare, and the slow and the steady, that wins the race. That gets your body to be able to focus on doing what it needs to be doing, going to every single organ, cleaning things up. Not only doing that, but also lose the fat and not the muscle. So when you're doing fast fat loss, you're not only losing the fat, but you're also losing muscle. And then let me just tell you, when you hit a certain age, that muscle does not come back quickly. It does not come back easy. So you start to have to feel like you're at the gym 5 days a week and you're still not strong. Well, there's a reason for that. Your body depends on those nutrients and those calories to be able to balance itself by losing the fat at a slow pace and also being able to maintain or build muscle. So by doing that, you're teaching your body that this is not a stressful situation. You're okay. You can lose the fat. You don't have to store anything. You can release these things because I'm giving you those calories that your body needs and what nutrients your body needs, and you're not being stressed out. So when we have fast, that's really hard to say, fast fat loss, you're stressing your body out because it's like these red flashes in your body going off and saying alert, 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 like hold on. We are not on maintenance mode. We are on storage mode because we don't know when our next meal is going to be. So you're not stressing your body out with that. And then by doing something in a slow manner. Now, as a company, we believe that we need to be focused on the 4 pillars, your body, mind, spirit, and social, not just losing the weight. We focus on all 4. By that, and this is where I'm going to link James Clear in, he talks about systems. Those are all your systems that you need to be working on. Those systems then help you reach your final destination, or your, not final destination, but the place that you want to be in and you're happy in, which is that goal and that habit. So your system set in place will create good habits, which then helps you understand your body better by understanding what your glucose is doing, by understanding how many macros you're eating, by being able to then listen to your hunger cues of feeling hungry or bored. Is this hunger or is this boredom? Am I just eating to eat because I'm at a movie theater, or am I eating to eat because I'm actually hungry? So that is, you're able to dive in deeper with what your body is supposed to be doing. And then also, I'll say this last one is repeating boring habits until they become automatic. Those boring habits are those systems that you have in place. Those are the repeat meals that that are safe and are fueling your body. That means that going to the gym at least 3 times a week and doing the same habit of going to the gym and working out, it starts to become automatic because you have set those systems in place. And it's repeating over and over and over. And I'm going to say this example that he talks about. He talks about an ice cube, melting ice cube. When it's like 27 degrees, you set an ice cube out. And you turn up the degree, 1 degree at a time. And you realize this ice cube is not melting. So when the ice cube finally starts melting, it's actually at 31 degrees or 32 degrees. You don't see the difference between 27 and 32 degrees until it's all of a sudden like, oh yeah, this degreeage is going to start melting this ice cube. That goes with the systems, the slow weight loss, the slow process, the boring habits. You're not going to see things until you see it. Yeah. That's where that fast and flashy that you talk about, people like to see that result right away. They want to see what that hard work, that difference, that hard work that they're putting into. They want to see that automatically. So yeah, if it's like an automatic and people start to notice and they're like, oh, well, you noticed what I've been doing? Like they like to be, what's the word? Compensated or, what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, they want instant gratification.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And when we, in using Darcy's example with the ice cube, a lot of people say, I've tried everything and nothing works. That's the excuse now to get on a GLP-1. I've done it all, nothing works. Well, no, you haven't done it all. You haven't consistently followed your plan. That's what's happened. So what you've done is the 27 degrees of the ice cube versus the 32 degrees, when you start seeing results, you quit in between there. So every time you start a lifestyle and every time you start a calorie deficit or changing what you're eating, you don't see those results so quickly and you quit. So that's what we have. We have a quitting problem. We don't have a dieting problem. You just quit, and you quit between those. And that is actually when your body's doing the most work. And that's actually when you're seeing the progress, when you see the scale fall, that's just a result of the hard work that you've done. And so I'm going to read this passage here from Atomic Habits. It says, if you can get 1% better every day for 1 year, you'll end up 37 times better by the time you're done. Conversely, if you get 1% worse each day for a year, you'll decline nearly down to 0. So again, we want to oversimplify today because we're being fed a lie in the media that fast weight loss is the way to go. Well, yeah, it's shrinking your body for about 6 months. And then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to pick up a mess because the new Fox News just published a study. Actually, they didn't publish it. It was, I put it in my Substack. We're talking a pound a week. And that's very gracious because we have seen even faster coming into our practice. We've had women come to us and say, I gained 35 pounds in 1 week after I stopped the shot. So fast and furious weight loss leads to fast and furious regain. And so that's what we're here. And we're not going to apologize for our message. We know it's not the popular message out there right now. But what we care about is where you're going to be 2 years from now. We don't care about right now because we know we can get you where you want to be in 2 years. But it's not going to be fast and furious. It's going to be slow and steady. And slow and steady wins the ultimate race. So boring is a good sign. Boring is a good sign. It means no drama. It means your nervous system is calm. There's no extremes. So your hormones have a chance to heal and regulate. There's no panic anymore because your food stops controlling you. So boring means it's sustainable. Boring means you're healing and you're not just shrinking. Healing and shrinking are two different things. Because I can tell you, after I lost the 130 pounds, you've heard me say this over and over, I was happy for about 3 months. I felt good for about 3 months, and then I became average again. And then the panic started to creep in, even though I had been living the lifestyle. So you're not immune to panic, even though you live the lifestyle. And I think part of that is diet culture because, it's just been a common message that every diet fails. Well, no, every diet doesn't fail. Not when you change your lifestyle, not when you put systems in place to build your habits so that you're on rinse and repeat. That's what our lifestyle is right now, rinse and repeat. And we've learned that it's not always glamorous. We're not immune to the fear of regain. We're not immune to that, but we have put those systems in place. And so it's just automatic habit now. Now, should you live your life in a boring way? We told our clients last night, no, if you are bored right now, that's your own fault. We didn't say it like that, but it really is. I'm going to put it on me. If I'm bored in this lifestyle, it means that I'm too lazy to go out to the kitchen and make a keto chocolate chip cookie. It means that maybe I'm eating too much protein and maybe I need to throw a salad in there. So there's some things that we can do inside of our lifestyle. But then, like you and I noted, after the cruise, we came home and ran to the eggs and ran to the meat because that was our safe place.
Yeah.
So slow builds trust. It builds trust with you. It lets you heal from the inside emotionally, like Darcy said, the pillars of social, emotional, and physical. It builds trust with your food. You find peace with that food again. And it builds a trust that you don't need to urgently succeed. Now, the problem is because of the peer pressure out there, and because so many people have bought onto this fast weight loss, people like us are like, Susie, how is she losing? How is she doing this? And so we got some FOMO going on. But when you find peace in your body and in your food, that goes away. So we're trusting in our lifestyles that nothing's being taken away. Even when we were ate crazy on the cruise, nothing was being taken away. We knew we're going to come back to safety.
Mm-hmm.
So What else do you have to say, Coach?
Well, you talked about the commercials that we see every other commercial. The one that gets me is the one that is a guilt. It makes you feel guilty for thinking a certain way.
Yeah.
And then you see that Eli Lilly is sponsoring this.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, the way to especially as often as you get a commercial or a break, you're for 3 minutes every 5 minutes, you're getting this brainwashing guilt. And so you think that even if you are on the shot, even if you are doing this another way, like a weight loss or a lifestyle change, it makes you feel like you're behind.
Yes.
And so you're not behind, like, because the thing that would cause you to be behind is if you are not willing to acknowledge or not willing to change. That would make you probably behind. Because it's just like the example that you said. If you are deciding to do the opposite of the 1% and go backwards, then you're in a negative, like, because you haven't changed, your body is declining. Because in the mindset, no, you're doing the things, or maybe you're just stuck and you're just staying put, and you have decided just to live your life the same way. But our body is always aging. It's always doing something to overcompensate, or trying to keep up or pick up the work that the pancreas isn't doing, or pick up the work that the gut no longer can do. So it's constantly making up. So you're not behind as long as you have the mindset that you acknowledge that you need a lifestyle change and you start to do it.
Yeah.
Which means, like, even if you are learning, like, oh, this lifestyle is not for me, or this lifestyle is not for me, that means that you're not failing. You're learning from that. You're learning that these certain lifestyles, maybe if you went vegan for 10 years, maybe you decided that this doesn't make me feel good. I'm not calling out the vegans. That's the thing that came to mind. But that obviously might not be for you. So you learn from that and you grow. So no, you're not going to, you have to reframe the season as you're not behind, you're not failing. And when you're practicing these skills, you're doing something more than what other people are doing. Like the majority, like nobody's wanting to learn about the food and the nutrients that helps their body improve, helps them get out of these ailments that they're in. So you need to pace yourself. This is what slow and steady is, pacing yourself by learning and building a foundation, by learning how your body personally works. Because you see something working for somebody else, and maybe that's paleo. Paleo is working great for Edna. But when I tried paleo, I'm not getting the same results. So then you're thinking that there's something wrong with you. Well, no, like you're learning. You're learning about yourself. That was just a quick example. But pacing yourself to the extent of learning how your body works. And if your body, and this is how you know it's working, if you're getting, if you're reversing these ailments, if you are no longer taking these pills that these doctors are trying to push on you, if you are losing weight and maintaining it, and not just losing 5 pounds and then gaining it back, losing 5 pounds and gaining it back, but you're constantly losing weight to the point where you are at your maintenance goal. So that is the, you need to come at your season of change, and you need to just put yourself in the box and not compare it to anybody else.
Yeah. We left our clients last night with a statement that I had them write down, and that is, fast weight loss impresses people, slow weight loss frees people. And if we could just get that in our minds, that we're not here to impress anyone. We're here for our own selves. We're here to heal our bodies. That's when you become free. And free is not fast weight loss. That's temporary. It comes back faster than you can even imagine. So fast weight loss is not free weight loss. But when you become free as a person, and you know your body, you know your body trusts you, you trust your body. When you do that, you become free. And then you are in the driver's seat, not any drug. The drug drives the car these days, but it's driving it somewhere that's out of control of the passenger. And addiction happens. You become addicted to this drug, and then you can't get off of it because that drug now operates your system. And if you do, the car crashes because you're out of control. And it's really hard, as we have led so many women through to freedom, it's really hard for us to see this. The best thing RFK could do right now, in my book, and let me tell you, you and I are going to Washington, D.C. when he does this. The best thing he could do is ban pharma ads from television. Pharma ads are controlling. It is literally, and I don't know if it's because of my career, but it's literally every single ad on the TV, shaming people for being fat, shaming people. And it's so weird because it wasn't about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, that we were tired of body shaming. And all of these celebrities were like, I love my big body. I love, and don't shame me. And now suddenly we have the opposite happening where we're just being fed these, and it's, to me, it all stems back to money. The money is not, they go where the money is. And so the best thing RFK can do is to ban those things from television. Not saying that it's not a tool for some people. Not saying that you don't have to do anything, but just stop shoving it in our face. And how about we put some healthy steaks on there? How about we put some healthy meals on the television instead of what we're being fed? Because what we're being fed is very harmful. Mm-hmm. And it's like watching a train crash happen. The mailman just walked by the front door, so prepare for like chaos. And surprisingly, we have peace. I don't know why that was. That's never happened before. So we just want to encourage you today. If you are in a season of slow weight loss, know that you're okay. Are there things that we can do to tweak that weight loss? Because yes, some people become stalled. Some people we have to stop and fix their hormones first. Some people we have to tweak their lifestyle. For me, paleo, I tried that too. And for me, because I'm a food addict and I'm a sugar addict, that was a trigger for me. And so all I ate was fruit, because we can have it on paleo. So doesn't mean paleo doesn't work for some. But if you struggle with sugar addiction, that could be a trigger for you. Yeah. Those are things you find out when you do this lifestyle in a slow, methodical way. So if you're bored, welcome to healing. If you're doing the things and you're bored, right? If you're doing the things and it's nice and slow and steady, remember the tortoise and the hare. Remember that story, because that cannot be more applicable to any other story that I can think of right now. Yeah. Fast will get you there, but you're not staying there. And that tortoise is going to slide right on by you, and they're going to keep their weight off. Mm-hmm. So that's our message today. Short and simple. Yep. 20 minutes. How do you like that? Yeah. And your internet survived?
Yes, I'm cold. My nose is dripping, but we're good.
Yeah. So if you need help, again, we're running a special right now. This is not going to stay. As soon as our calendars are full, we're going to move back to our old pricing structure. But right now is a great time to kind of slide in and just, do a monthly subscription, $150, 4 sessions with a coach every month, plus our group support chat. Group support on Mondays. It's an incredible deal. My bookkeeper was like, Monica, what are you doing right now? I said, well, I have some openings on my schedule, so we're doing it, and I'm the boss. She's actually the boss that come year end.
I was like, she's
throwing me all of these documents that I don't like right now that she thinks the tax man needs, and I'm like, I don't like these. You don't make me happy. We do the same fast getting rich and being wealthy that doesn't apply there. No. I get very angry around tax time. Like,
so do CPAs.
Yeah.
But they don't, because they're good. They just got a lot of work to do.
Those are the hardest people to coach, by the way. CPAs. Woo, attorneys are second. Anyway, if you need help, kmhealthcoaching.org. You'll find Coach Darcy over there. Make sure before you enroll in a program that you sign up for a free health assessment so that we can make sure you're in the right spot, because we have several different programs and one may not fit you, but another one might. So make sure you do a free health assessment before you sign up. Otherwise, we're here every Tuesday morning, barring internet interruptions and blizzards and things like that. But we've been here. Steadily through the blizzard and everything. So I have to go to the dentist today, which is really bad news for life in general.
I'd rather give birth.
Seriously. I'm telling you what, I do not like the dentist.
You know what's really good? If you ever have a cavity, book it like not right away, but maybe a couple months later, and then you forget that that's what your dentist appointment's about, and then you just show up and you're like, oh, I'm getting a cavity filled. Great. I thought I was just getting a cleaning. But
okay, I'll try to get that attitude.
Yeah.
What he's going to yell at me for today is I was supposed to, from now until he met me again, I was supposed to get a wisdom tooth removed, and I am literally petrified. I can't even tell you. I freeze and I get sick at the thought of going to get that done. And so my tooth is still in my head. And I know what I'm going to hear when I get there. I know he's going to be like, I don't know where communication is going wrong, but I just can't do it.
Usually if they suggest, like, you want me to book that for you, I always say yes, because then they do it and I just show up.
My problem is I have to decide if I want to be put out or not. And I have to pay $750 if I want to be put out. But I'm physically sick thinking about getting this done. So I know I should probably be, but I don't want to pay that money. So
hey, when you do and you do get knocked out, I need to be there so I can record you and come be your DD so I can
I tend to do it. I think this is inherited, but my daughter, when she got hers out, she cried.
Oh, yeah.
I was all ready with my camera, and she just sat there and wept. And she didn't know why she was crying.
Mark was not nice. He had a mean streak about him. He was just grumpy, and I was like, I'm not taking care of you.
Take care of your own self.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, we will be here next Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Darcy's got to hop off for her next client, and I've got to get my courage up. I wonder if you can take a medicinal shot of whiskey before you go.
I mean, I don't know the answer to that.
I asked that before I got my tattoo. I'm like, can we take a shot or something? And he's like, no, you'll bleed.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that. So there's your answer. It's not medicinal if you bleed.
No. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.